All right. Good morning, friends. My name is Erin. I'm here for Kevin today. I've got a few new faces, so welcome. I'm really happy to be here with you this early. Go ahead and find a comfortable seat. And then just a reminder, there still is a mask ordinance in the state of Colorado. You guys know the drill, but I have to tell you, only you can exempt yourself while you're on the four corners of your mat. And then I'll start with our announcements today. Tam and Matt are doing a breathwork ceremony on New Year's Eve. If you haven't done breathwork, it's really powerful. And they're both really amazing. Might be a good way to spend your New Year's. And then in middle of January, I'm also teaching a Reiki training. So if you're interested in learning how to channel and tune into energy, come talk to me. So let's go ahead and drop in. Find your comfortable seat. Any shape where your knees are below your hips. And let's start today by grounding. Bring your palms face down to your knees. And then close down your eyes if they aren't already. And ground down through your sitting bones to find length through your spine. And then just tune in, notice the quality of your breath as you arrive. And let's take a couple clearing breaths all together to start. Take a deep inhale to fill. And exhale, run it out your mouth, let something release. Beautiful. Let's take that one more time. Deep inhale from your low belly all the way through your chest. Exhale to let it go. Then at your own pace, seal your lips and cultivate your Ujjayi pranayama. And friends at home, we're cueing our playlist. Hitting play in 3, 2, and 1. Continue to add depth and maybe texture to your breath. And then we're here for a few full rounds. Can you continue to turn up the volume on your prana? Allow all 4 sides of your rib cage to expand with each in-breath. And with each exhale, visualize softening or letting something go. And take another 3 full rounds just to fully ground and root into the space. And then option 2, gently open your gaze forward. Bring your palms face up just below your navel. Like you're gathering your life force or your energy. And just pause here. Continue to breathe. Then we'll add a little bit of breath to movement on your inhale. Keep your palms facing your body. Just sweep them forward and rise with your in-breath. On your exhale, like you're washing the prana over your body, gently press down. And then inhale, slowly press forward and rise. And just like you're moving the breath, the energy over the body. Start to take this at your own pace. And then take another round to 2. Move slowly and fluidly with your breath. And then pause. Extend your palms to your sides. Reach through your fingertips. Take an inhale. Sweep your arms to the sky. Use the full length of your exhale to press your palms. Pull them towards your heart. We'll take that 2 more times. Take a deep inhale to sweep. Your exhalation, like you're gathering all that prana, pull it towards your heart. And take one more round on your own. Really beautiful movement. And then pause with your palms directly in front of your heart. Press firmly into your palms so much your elbows rise. An invitation this morning to set an intention for your practice. If nothing comes to mind, I welcome you just to invite a little more bliss, a little more play to your physical movement. Take a deep inhale to fill. Exhale, send your intention into this space. And then if your legs are crossed, gently switch. Bring the opposite shin in front. And drop your palms to your knees. We'll take seated cat-cow. If for any reason this doesn't work in your body, traditional cat-cow is fine. On your inhale, pull your heart forward, arch through your spine, even gaze up, and then pause here for the first round. On your exhale, draw your navel to your spine and then shift your weight back round, tuck your chin to your chest. And then start to move here in whatever feels right within your body today. Start to find a cadence or rhythm with your breath. And your gaze might stay closed. Keep it shifted internally. And then really exaggerate the movement in your spine. Shift your weight back and forth on your sitting bones. And then your last 10 or so seconds here, deepen your breath. Option to take any other movement that feels good in this shape. You could move side to side. Find a little more extension. And then begin to even it out with your next breath. And drop your palms in front of your knees. Roll over your shins. Find your way to a tabletop. And we'll take a couple rounds of breath just to explore traditional cat-cow. Notice what's already shifted. And with our breath, arch through your spine. And on your inhale, exhale to compress and round. And just a couple rounds of breath here to explore. And then tabletop, neutralize your spine, gaze down at your mat. Crawl your palms forward, one full palm print. Spread your fingers as wide as they go. And then tuck your toes, lift your hips, find downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths to arrive. Again, explore sensation. And then down dog, find your way to stillness. Shift more weight into your fingertips, especially your pointer finger and your thumb, ground down. And find a deep bend to your knees. On your inhale, keep that bend, press your mat away, find a little more length through your spine. And then exhale, straighten your legs, come onto your tippy toes, but keep your hips high. So stretch through your arches of your feet. On your out breath, drop your heels a little closer to the earth. Take that one more time. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, press the earth away, find length. Exhale, straighten your legs, come onto tippy toes. Stay for your in-breath. Exhale, release, ground your heels. Then on your next inhale, ripple roll forward to a high plank pose. Gaze down at the earth. We're here just for a couple breaths, integrating our core. And fire up your breath. Find a long line of energy at the back of your heels. On your inhale, bring your hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Inhale, come onto your tippy toes, shift your gaze forward. Exhale, take little steps to arrive at the top of your mat. Find ragdoll pose. I encourage you to keep a deep bend in your knees and then lengthen through your spine. If there's any thoughts or any worries circulating in the head today, just allow them to drain out the crown of your head. In ragdoll pose, if you took a variation, release your grip, bring your hands to your shins or your mat. On your inhale, find a halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen your spine. Exhale, deepen your fold. One more time, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. I lied, we're going to do that one more time. Inhale, halfway lift, find length and pause. Scoop your low belly up and in, and then lengthen your tail to your crown. Take another inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your big toes to touch. Bend into your knees, ground down to rise. Sweep your arms wide. Draw your palms to touch overhead. Exhale your hands back to your heart. Then keep your prayer palms. Inhale, reach your palms high. Exhale, swan dive as you forward. Take your halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale, plant your palms. Step your way back to plank pose. And then pause. Stay for an inhale. On your exhale, shift forward slowly as you can. Lower all the way to the earth. Allow your elbows to graze your wrists. Then as you arrive, press into the tops of your feet. Crawl your palms back slightly on your inhale. Pull your heart forward. Rise. Pull open through your heart. Stay for an extra in-breath. Exhale, release your forehead to the mat. Option to crawl your palms back slightly. Use your inhale, rise. Exhale, soften. Third round, bring your hands wide. Come onto your fingertips. Use your inhale breath to rise. And you've got several breaths here to explore. You could stay upright. Maybe one shoulder at a time. You start to drop to the earth. Move with your breath. And make sure you keep both sides even. And there's no rush. You've got another breath or two to explore your depth. As you're ready, you'll replant your palms and move through tabletop or plank pose back to downward facing dog. And down dog as you arrive. Take a deep inhale through your nose, fill up. Exhale, run it out your mouth, release. Beautiful. On your inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees, walk, float to the top of your space. Beautiful transitions. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, mountain pose. Sweep as you rise. This time at the top, back bend, cactus your arms. Reach your heart towards the sky. Inhale, rise. Exhale to a forward fold, Uttanasana. And take your halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale, plant your palms. Step your way back to a plank pose. And now you have options. Keep one long line of energy. Shift forward, lower half or all the way. If you're taking chaturanga, leave your shoulders in line with your elbows. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Back to downward facing dog on your out breath. And this time, inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees, walk, float to the top of your space. Inhale to a halfway lift, nice J. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root as you rise, mountain pose. Exhale, back bend, variation of your choice. Use your inhale to rise, and then pause. Option for your steeple grip or variation of your choice, grow tall. Exhale up and over to the right. We'll linger here for an extra breath. Use your inhale to pull you upright. Option to switch your grip. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale up and over to the left. And again, linger, explore sensation. Use your inhale to rise. Yogi's choice, hands through heart, or swan dive to a forward fold. Take your halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your palms, step or float back your way to downward facing dog. Stay mindful of your lines of energy and careful not to rush. Beautiful, Suzanne. Down dog, you have a round to two of breath here as you arrive. Come back to your intention if you set one. Take an inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees, walk float to the top of your space. Halfway lift, find length. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit your hips back and lift. Beautiful. Take a peek down at your toes. And then make sure you can see them first. Lift them off the earth and then fan them back down. Rock more weight into your heels. And then are you breathing here? Sit a little bit deeper. Engage your core to find length through your spine. Do you feel that heat or that fire burning? Where's your gaze? Shift it forward. Stay for an inhale. Exhale to a forward fold. And take your halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, plant your palms, step or float back your way to downward facing dog. And down dog, use the full length of your inhale to extend your right foot towards the sky. Fan your right toes open and then reach your left heel more towards the earth. Take a full breath here. Exhale, bend at your right knee, open through your right hip. And then yogi's choice, maybe you take a little movement. Keep your right shoulder spiraling towards your mat. If you're taking movement, pause. Square your hips, straighten your leg. Exhale, knee to nose, round and curl. Step through lightly. We'll find a low lunge. Drop your back knee to the earth. Use your inhale to rise. Option to bring your palms to touch and then keep your core engaged. Find a couple little shifts in and out of your right hip flexor. Beautiful expression. Pause upright. Find length through your spine. Take an inhale. On your exhale, float your arms to the earth. Straighten your front leg for Ardha Hanumanasana. Gentle here. Just breathe into your hamstring. Maybe a little good morning. If you're feeling sensation. All together, take a halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale, deepen your fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, shift forward to a low lunge. Step back to a tabletop. And then slowly crawl your palms forward. Anahatasana or puppy pose. Lower your forehead to the mat just for a breath. Open through your heart. And then listen carefully. Plant your forearms. Shift your weight forward to plank pose just for a breath, I promise. Find your long line of energy. On your exhale, drop your hips to the earth. Untuck your toes for Sphinx pose. Take an inhale, pull your heart forward. On your exhale, lower your forehead. Bring your palms to touch and extend them forward. It's called pranam, like you're saluting the earth. On your inhale, slowly rise. Bring your palms out wide for a cobra pose. Super cobra. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release your forehead to the mat. And then rise to your tabletop or plank pose. Back to downward facing dog. So we take what are called sun salutations often to create heat, create fire within the body. What we're taking this morning are called earth salutations. Imagine an element of grounding. On your inhale, extend your left leg towards the sky. Fan your left toes open. Find your long line through your left heel. And then exhale, bend at your left knee, open through your left hip. Take a few breaths to explore. Only as you feel even, square your hip, re-extend your leg. Exhale, knee to nose, find compression. Step through lightly. Drop your back knee to the earth. Use your inhale breath, the full length of it, to rise. Activate through your midline and find a couple little bounces if it feels good. And then pause. On your inhale, reach through your fingertips. Exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana. Float your hands to the earth. Shift your weight back. Bring your fingertips in line with your left heel. And then option is stay here. Deepen your breath or inhale to a halfway lift finally. Exhale, soften and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Shift forward, low lunge. Step your foot back to a tabletop. And then on your exhale, surrender your heart to your mat. Come into Anahatasana or puppy pose. Stay for your exhale. Plant your forearms. Shift forward to a plank pose. Stay for your in-breath. Exhale, slowly lower your hips. Bring distance between your feet. Inhale, broaden through your collarbone. Exhale, drop your forehead to the earth. Reach your prayer palms forward. As you're ready, inhale for cobra pose. Hands wide or by your ribs, yogi's choice. Exhale your forehead to the earth. Replant your palms, move through tabletop or plank pose to your downward facing dog. And down dog, take a deep inhale. Exhale, run it out your mouth, release. Next, inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees, walk foot to the top of your space. Take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, sit back and low. Just for a breath this time, engage your core, gaze forward. Your exhale, surrender forward, hinge from your hips. Forward fold. Take your halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your palms, step or float back. Option here to flow. And then we'll take our earth salutation one more time with our breath. Use your inhale to extend your right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Step through low lunge, drop your back knee. Inhale, rise. Beautiful. Exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana, shift. Take your halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, shift forward, low lunge, step back to your tabletop. And then at your own pace, crawl it forward, Anahatasana or puppy pose. Inhale to plank. Exhale, drop your hips, take a breath. Pull your heart forward, Sphinx pose. Exhale to pranam, lower your forehead, extend your arm. Inhale for cobra. If you need to take it faster or slower, move at your own pace. And then move through tabletop or plank pose, back to downward facing dog. Use your full inhale, extend your left leg. Exhale, knee to nose, step through lightly, low lunge. Use your inhale, sweep your arms high. Exhale, Ardha, float and straighten your left leg. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, shift forward, low lunge. Step back to your tabletop. And then slowly deliver your heart to the earth, Anahatasana. Plant your forearms. Inhale, shift forward through plank. Exhale to sink. Use your inhale, broaden your heart. Exhale, pranam, lower and extend. Inhale, cobra pose, your variation. Exhale to lower. Inhale for tabletop or plank pose. Exhale to downward facing dog. And down dog, give about 2 rounds of breath. Settle into this shape. Notice what's shifted since you first entered. Let's take a breath together. Take an inhale to fill. Exhale, let something go. Take that one more time. Deep inhale. Exhale, release. And then inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Step through lightly. We'll rise high crescent lunge and we'll set up our flow. Find a long line of energy out your back heel. I like to bring a bend to my back knee to find length through my spine and then re-straighten. Commit to the bend in your right knee. Stay for your inhale. Exhale, airplane crescent, hinge forward, fly just your torso. And then draw your belly up off your thigh. Reach from your crown to your tailbone. Next, inhale, open to a 5-pointed star towards the mirrored wall. First time here, realign your feet and then find a little wiggle, a little dance as you arrive. Ground down to reach tall. Draw your palms to touch overhead. Exhale, sit your hips low for goddess pose. And our first time here, a little bit of playtime, whatever feels good this morning. It could be a twist, maybe lateral movement. You could stay in stillness, fire up your quads. Start to even out if you're twisting. Then we'll all pause with our palms back in front of our heart. Sit a little bit deeper. Keep your hips low. Use your inhale. Sweep your arms high. Exhale. Sit deeper. Pull it in. One more time. Inhale. Reach. Exhale. Pull. Beautiful. Inhale. Straighten your legs as you reach. Exhale to a warrior two to the back. It's our first time here. Find a little movement as you settle in. Make sure your stance is as wide as your wrists are apart. And then softly gaze over your left fingertips. Inhale, reach forward to extend. Bring your left elbow to your knee, maybe your palm to the earth. And then broaden through your heart here. Where's your breath? Take an inhale, slowly rise to reverse. Flip your front palm, keep the bend in your left knee. Beautiful expression. Exhale your hands to the mat, find a low lunge. And then take a quarter turn to the right through Prasarita. Quarter turn to the front, low lunge. Step back to your plank pose. You have the option to flow or to skip. Take what you need. Down dog, inhale, extend your left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Step through lightly. Use the full length of your inhale to rise, high crescent. Beautiful. Nice long stance. Find a long line of energy at your back heel and then scissor through your legs to find stability through your midline. Notice your breath. Stay for your inhale. Exhale, fly just your torso. Hinge from your hips. And then bring your pinkies a little closer to touch, like your shoulder blades are going to kiss. Soften your jaw. Inhale through a 5-pointed star, slice open. And find your same little wiggle. Reach through your fingertips. Find length through your spine. Sorry, Susan. Exhale, pull your energy to your heart, bend your knee. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior two to the back. Settle in. Take a couple breaths to explore. Really strong warrior. Inhale, reach forward to extend. Bring your right elbow to your knee or your palm to the earth. Stay active through your legs, like you're drawing energy up your feet. And then notice your breath. Bring it back if it's softest. Stay for your out breath. Use your inhale, ground down to find reverse warrior. Keep the bend in your right knee, gaze high. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the back. Find a low lunge. And then take a quarter turn to the left, Prasarita. Quarter turn to the front for a low lunge. Step back to a plank pose, and then your breath to your movement. Navigate your way to your downward facing dog. Beautiful. Down dog, take a deep inhale. Exhale, run it out your mouth. Release. Nice. We'll take that same flow, breath to movement. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Step through lightly. Inhale, rise, high crescent lunge. Exhale to fly. Inhale, 5-pointed star, open up. Exhale, goddess, pull. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior two to the back. Inhale, reach forward to extend. Stay for your out breath. Use your inhale, reverse warrior. Dance it back. Beautiful expression. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the earth. And this time, step back to a plank pose. Option to flow or press your hips high, downward facing dog. Down dog, inhale, extend your left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, step through lightly. Use your inhale, rise, high crescent lunge. Exhale to fly. Inhale, 5-pointed star, reach. Exhale, goddess, sit deep. Inhale, rise, take up space, 5-pointed star. Exhale, warrior two to the front, settle. Inhale, reach forward to extend. Stay broad through your heart. Stay for your out breath. Reach through your left fingertips. Inhale, reverse warrior, dance back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the mat. And step back to a plank pose, breath to movement. And then down dog, use your inhale, ripple, roll forward, high plank. Use the full length of your exhale to lower all the way to the earth. And then as you arrive, we'll take cobra pose. Bring your palms beneath your shoulders, maybe a little closer to your ribs. Ground through the tops of your feet, through your pelvis. Use your full inhale, pull your heart forward. And then linger for an extra breath or two. Ground down through your hips, pull your heart more forward. Exhale, slowly release. And tee out your arms. And come into full locust, option to flow here. On your inhale, reach to your fingertips, lift everything up and off the earth. Like we're flying somewhere really peaceful, maybe tropical. Lift a little bit higher. Option to stay here or interlace your grip. Make a single fist at your low back. And then on your in-breath, reach your fist towards your heels. Lift. Exhale, release. Bring your right ear to the earth. Tee out your arm. And then just stay soften for a breath. Make sure your right palm is in line with your right shoulder. And then bring your left fingertips in by your face. We'll open through our heart, through our shoulders here. Slowly, gently press onto your right side body. Leave your head heavy, glued to the earth. Bring one sole of your foot, maybe the other to the earth. And if you want more sensation, you might reach your left arm back for your right finger. We're searching for a bind. But pause where you feel sensation. Use each exhale to soften. Visualize energy growing, expanding from your heart center. And then one step at a time, if you took the bind, release. Use your left fingers as support. Slowly lower back onto your belly. Switch out your gaze. Extend your left arm long. And then move at your own pace. Use your right fingertips to press onto your left side. Then really tune in, honor differences this side to the left. If you want more sensation, it's one sole of your foot, maybe the other, almost like bridge pose to the mat. And then when you come up to an edge where you feel sensation, can you lean in, breathe into that rather than out? Where's your attention, your presence in this moment? If it's wander, just notice, bring it back, reconnect to your breath. And then only as you feel even, slowly unwind back through center. Bring your knees wide, big toes to touch, press back to a child's pose. And surrender your forehead to your mat, and then take deep, full breaths. Expand into all four sides of your rib cage, specifically the back of your heart and the back lobes of your lungs. And then child's pose, press into your palms, rise through a tabletop. And you've got about 2 rounds of breath to find your way back to your downward facing dog. And down dog as you arrive, recommit to your Ujjayi pranayama. And take an inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees, walk, float to the top of your space. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Come right to your down. Sit back and lift. Stay for your inhale. On your exhale, let's find chair plane. Hinge at your hips, fly through your arms. We'll find a couple pulses. Inhale, chair. Exhale to fly. Inhale one more time, chair pose. Exhale, chair plane. Option to come onto your tippy toes. Sit a little bit deeper. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. And take your halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your palms, step or float back. Chaturanga Dandasana or all the way to the earth. We'll take our same flow, couple places adding on. On your inhale, reach your right leg towards the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, step through lightly. Inhale, high crescent lunge, rise. Exhale, crescent airplane hinge. Inhale, 5-pointed star, reach and rise. Exhale, warrior 2 to the back. Inhale, reach forward to extend. Stay for your out breath. Inhale, ground down, find reverse warrior. Find length through your left side body first. And then take it into reverse Trikonasana. Straighten your front leg. Option to adjust your stance. Inhale your arms back through center. Reach towards the back. Exhale, extend your arms to 6 and 12. And then you've got a couple breaths here. Find length through your side body. Now, always the option to up level or take modifications if you'd like. Otherwise, on your inhale, one more time, find reverse warrior, dance it back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the mat. Find a low lunge and then step back through your plank pose, option to flow. Inhale, one more time, extend your right leg towards the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, low lunge. Inhale, rise, high crescent lunge. Exhale, crescent airplane fly. Inhale, 5-pointed star, rise. Exhale, goddess sit. Inhale, rise, 5-pointed star. Exhale, warrior 2 to the front. Inhale, reach forward to extend. And pause. We're here for a few breaths. Stay broad through your heart. You have the option to stay deep in this shape. Maybe you reach for your half or your full bind. If you want birds or half moon, option to get a little playful this morning. Come back to your intention if you set one. Move with your breath. Yeah, beautiful shape. If you took a variation, find your way back to extended side angle. Slowly with control, we'll all meet there. Use your inhale, rise to reverse warrior. Into reverse Trikonasana, straighten your front leg, bump your hips forward. Exhale your hands through center, reach forward to extend, extended Trikonasana. Just for a breath. Inhale, reverse warrior, rise. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the mat, find a low lunge. And then step back to your plank pose, your breath to your movement. Find your downward facing dog. And a really beautiful expression. Take a deep inhale to fill. Exhale, run it out your mouth. Take that one more time. This time a little noise. Take an inhale, fill. Exhale, let something go. Release some heat. Beautiful. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, rise, high crescent lunge. Exhale, crescent airplane hinge. Inhale to your 5-pointed star. Exhale, goddess safety. Inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, warrior 2 to the back, settle in. Inhale, reach forward to extend. Inhale, reverse warrior, find it. And then reverse Trikonasana, straighten your front leg, readjust your stance. Exhale your arms back through center. Inhale, reach forward, bump your hips back. Exhale, 6 and 12. Roll your top shoulder, your top hip open, and then stay for another breath. Find length through your side bodies. Nice expression. Variations come back, extended Trikonasana. Use your inhale to reverse warrior. Bend your front knee. Exhale your hands to the mat. step back to your plank pose. An option to flow it out like you're moving energy with your movement, with your breath. Down dog, inhale, extend your left leg. Exhale, knee to nose, low lunge. Use your inhale breath to rise, high crescent. Exhale to fly. Inhale, 5-pointed star, cartwheel open. Exhale, goddess, sit deep. Inhale, 5-pointed. Exhale, warrior 2 to the front. Inhale, reach forward to extend. And then stay here, find depth in this shape. Maybe another layer with your breath or add on. Inside could be asking for something completely different than the last. Beautiful. Make sure you're breathing here. Nice, Brian. If you're binding, be gentle with your neck. Make sure your jaw stays soft, your breath fluid. Variations as you feel even. Find your way back to extended side angle. Use your inhale breath, rise, reverse warrior, salute. Exhale your hands to the mat. Step back to a plank pose and then option for a final flow here. Make it just as strong, just as intentional as your first. Beautiful. Down dog. Inhale your right leg high. We'll slow it down. Exhale, knee to nose. Step through lightly. Find your low lunge. And then hop your back foot in about a foot. Land it at a 45-degree angle. We're coming into pyramid pose. Make sure your feet are on opposite tracks. Draw your hands to your hips. Ground through your feet to rise. And then take a peek in the mirror. Make sure your hips are square. Options here, reverse namaskar, prayer pose, or opposite elbows. Inhale, find length through your spine. Pull your shoulders down and away. Exhale, keep length through your spine as you hinge from your hips. Keep your right hip pinning back. In this expression, we're looking for a long line from our crown all the way to our tail. Bring your gaze down just in front of your right big toe, and then find length through your spine for another in-breath. Option is stay here, keep it active, or slowly release your grip. Frame your right foot, and then soften round through your spine. Option is stay here and soften into stillness, or a couple little pulses with your breath. Your inhale, you'll find length. Exhale, deepen your fold. Couple times, if it adds depth, create space within your body. And then eventually pause and softness round through your spine. And then together, take an inhale to a halfway lift. Lengthen your spine. Lengthen your stance. Step your foot back about a foot. Take a quarter turn to the left for Prasarita. Wide-legged forward fold. Find a little bit of a pigeon toe, and then a little yogi playtime. You've got a few breaths here to explore. You could stay in stillness. A variation of your choice. And if you're taking something on one side, make sure you take it on the other. Keep it even. Find your way back to Prasarita if you've wandered. Plant your palms beneath your shoulders. Inhale to a halfway lift finally. Exhale, quarter turn to the front for a low lunge. And then plant your palms, extend your right leg to the sky for a breath. Inhale, extend your right leg. Bend at your right knee, open through your right hip. Take a couple breaths here. If you want a flip dog or a wild thing, option to take it. And then find your way back to your split dog. Square your hip. Exhale for half pigeon pose. Drop your right knee outside your right wrist and readjust your stance. You could add length. And then don't skip your back bend. King pigeon, we open through the heart. So start there, square your hips. As you're ready, soften it forward to sleeping pigeon. And always the option to take this same shape on your back if it's too intense. If you're taking it on your back, find a little press of your right knee forward. And then as you soften here, invite your breath back in. Use it to move energy. Make sure that as you release through your hips, none of the tension, anything that's releasing is moving elsewhere in your body. And stay really soft through your face, through your jaw. And then commit to another 3 fluid breaths wherever you're at. Make them the deepest breaths you've taken yet today. And then there's no rush. Only you'll know when you reach the bottom of that 3rd breath. There's always the invitation to stay longer. Find your way back to your split dog. Extend your right leg towards the sky for any counter stretches, movements that feel good today. And then find your way back to downward facing dog. And use your inhale, extend your left leg. Exhale, knee to nose, step through to a low lunge. Hop your back foot in at about a foot. Land it at 45 for a pyramid pose. Bring your hands to your hips. Use your inhale, ground down as you rise. And then you guys know the choices here. If you're taking opposite elbows, take the funky variation. Bump your left hip back. Inhale to find length. Exhale, hinge from your hips. Find your long line of energy. And keep your shoulders drawing back and away from your ears. Breathe length down your spine. Sthira Sukha is this quality of ease within your effort. Oftentimes we find that ease within the breath. Stay for another inhale. On your out breath, release your hands to frame your left foot. And then soften round through your spine, or you've got a couple little pulses with your breath. Take what feels good in this moment. Keep using your breath to create space. And then eventually you'll pause in stillness, round through your spine. It might even mean bringing a soft bend to your left knee. And then all together, take a halfway lift on your inhale. Step your back foot back. Take a quarter turn to the right for Prasarita. And we're here just about 3 breaths. Maybe this time it's chest expansion. If you haven't gone upside down and you'd like to, you know how to safely. Invitation to. Yes, Skandasana, twist. And then find your way back to midline. Plant your palms. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, quarter turn to the front, low lunge. Extend your left leg to the sky. Bend at your left knee, open through your left hip. If you want your flip dog or wild thing, little movement, take it. Yeah, beautiful transition. And then find your way back to your split dog. Extend your left leg. Square your hip. exhale, set up pigeon pose on the left. Now leave out the cues so you have a little more space for sensation. And just be sure to enter mindfully with your breath. In pigeon pose, as you settle in, tune in to subtle differences this side from the left. Continue to add depth to your breath. And just notice here in stillness. And if the mind has started to wander, bring it back to sensation within your body. Commit to your last 3 full breaths here in this shape. Use each exhale to soften. And then only as you feel even, equilibrium from one side to the next, slowly transition to your split dog. Extend your left leg to the sky. And take a couple breaths for counter stretches, movement. And then find your downward facing dog. On your inhale, ripple roll forward to a high plank pose. Use your full exhale, slowly, slowly lower. Come all the way to your belly. And then flip, just like a pancake, come onto your back. And we've got just one back bend today. I'll cue you through Setu Bandhasana or bridge pose. If you'd like full wheel, here's the invitation. Bring your soles of your feet to the earth. Make sure they're parallel, hips width distance. On your in-breath, press through your feet. Lift your hips towards the sky. Keep your throat nice and open. Option to interlace your grips. Send your fists towards your heels. And then breathe along the front line of your body here. You've got 2 more full breaths. Keep sending your hips towards the sky. Wheel your heart also. If you took your grip, release it slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time, like you're a wave, round down. Tuck your tailbone at the end. And then bring your knees to touch, your feet about mats with distance. Option to find a little windshield wiper here. Release through your low back. And then drop your knees wide. Bring your soles of your feet to touch. Close down your eyes here. Allow your breath to return to its normal cadence or its normal rhythm. Friends at home, I'm dimming the lights. I'll do my best to cue us verbally. Supta Baddha Konasana. And find a grounding quality here. Feel how supported you are by the earth beneath you. Breathe into that connection. And on your next inhale, draw your palms to the outer edge of your knees. Help your knees in towards center. Give yourself a squeeze. Option is stay here. Find movement along your spine or happy baby pose, Ananda Balasana. Either of these shapes Your primary focus is tractioning your full spine back flat to the earth. Option to find an element of play. In this shape, Ananda Balasana, Ananda in Sanskrit means bliss. What it's referring to is your innate essence, the very core of your being. Find your way back to center. Release any grips. And then find a 90-degree bend. Stack your knees over your hips. Tee out your arms for supine twist. Take an inhale. Exhale, drop your knees to the left. And then release any element of force or control here in this shape. Use your inhale, draw your knees back through center. Exhale, switch out your twist. And then inhale your knees back through center. And this time, draw your forearms to wrap around your shins, like you're a little seed or a little ball. Revisit your intention. Use your inhale. Hug everything in really nice and tight. Exhale your way to final Shavasana. Take up space on your mat. Close down your eyes. And then bring a soft part to your lips. Allow your tongue to fall down and away from the roof of your mouth. Take a final breath together. Take an inhale to fill. Exhale, release. Soften every muscle, every joint into support of the earth beneath you. And then we're here for some time. And I'll leave us resting here in Shavasana today. If you have the luxury of time, please stay in stillness a little bit longer. Thank you so much for sharing your breath and your energy in this space. And in gratitude, namaste. Take your time, friends. I'll see you on the other side. When you are ready to go, move slowly, gently. Be mindful of those around you. And friends at home, thank you for being here. Enjoy your day.